Story of the day. Pardon me. um, I saw this man walking down the street. He had he looked a bit sort of exasperated, and I don't know. Something just looked off. He looked a bit on edge, more than you really should be, just coming out of the train station. And he was, maybe sort of mid-50s, and a little pudgy, had a bit of a round face, and he was walking quite fast, faster than even a regular kind of brisk walk, more like, about as close to jogging as you can without. And as he was walking, I could hear very loudly. He had the sound of change was coming from him, from his, presumably his. Presumably his jacket pockets. And with every step he took, the change made a noise, and it was just an odd sight, and I was on my way to the station, and it sort of made me double take for a second. Usually you don't. You're trying to get there, but this was something that, I don't know. It wasn't insane, but it certainly was not normal. It was just on that fine line between normality, and it just took a step over enough that you're just intrigued as to why. And as I stopped and watched as he walked the opposite direction as me, he got to the end of the street and turned left. And as he did so, he took a look back behind him, a quick glance, and as he did this, I heard a shout in the distance. Who are you? You can get away with that, stealing from my fucking gumball machine, mate. That's my fucking money. That might be quite stupid. Hands on me, that fucking hands on you. Oh, about you cunt, mate. Why not just wait till I catch up, mate? You can't outrun me. Okay, we're gonna change what happened. And just as this happened, the man, the change was turning the corner, and he started to speed up, and had a look of fright, even more on his face. And I was watching this, and I really didn't know what to make of it. Anyway, I was completely stopped dead in my tracks. The train could wait. I didn't give a shit about that anymore. This was much more interesting, and I was this man again, maybe in his early 50s, a bit better shape, sprint, or what he caused sprint, in this case, down the street after the man. And not too long after, I saw him turn the corner as well, and I kind of I slowly walked back a bit to see around the corner to see what's happening, and as I took a few steps, I saw the man shouting, running after him, and getting closer as the man with a change continues to speed walk forward with his change rattling all the way down. And as he continued to briskly waddle on, he kept turning back to look at the man who was coming towards him in increasing fear, with sweat dripping down his face and his eyes bulging out his face. And the man running continued shouting, "When I get my hands on you, you're done me. Get my fucking body, you can't get here. You can get away, that's my fucking life, that's my fucking life. It goes towards my wings. I wouldn't know it's your thing, you got on my nose, no. So a mile away, you're fucked. You're getting fucked." So the man, shouting man, as he shouted, caught up and tackled the man with a change to the ground. As he did so, people had already stopped and started watching as I had. But okay. But as they hit the ground together, a massive sound rained out of the change hitting off the concrete, and the sound of a big slab of meat in the ground as well, belly flopping on the ground as well. And as this happened, all the coins burst out of his jacket all along the street. Pennies and pounds and 20p's, as far as the you could see, creating a big circle around him. And now everyone nearby was watching. No one trying to help or do anything. Just everyone sitting still, standing still and watching. And the man started taking hits at the man's face, the man with the change's face. And he continued, "I can't be fucked saying the bit about how he's a cunt, now he's gonna kill him." And with every hit he took, you heard the change hit the ground. This is meant to be like a monologue actor's perspective, but it really doesn't work. And I watched as, what could the guy do? What if the guy after the guy got beat up and he was unconscious, the guy went up to him, or he became the witness. He became the witness, but it turns out that even the guy killed the guy with the change, but it turns out the guy with the change is a pedophile. Oh, they're both really bad people, and it's like a moral dilemma of like who is worse, and you know, like this guy did this, but this guy did that, and this guy's trying to feed his kids, but also it turns out he's like an awful guy. Yeah. Alright, awesome. Well, we'll continue this tomorrow.